What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're gonna hit you one more time with another reaction video with D&D Reacts, Dalton, and my dad, the most famous man on my channel. But I've been trying to explain to my dad a little bit of this guy. Many of you have probably heard of him, David Goggins. He is mind-blowing with his ability to push himself like crazy, right? And like so much about him with being in the Marines and all this different stuff. But I've never seen this video before, but it's a 4-minute speech that says 4-minute speech that will change your life, David Goggins. It's 2021, I don't know, but it's 4 minutes long. We'll check it out. I'll try to show my dad a little bit of David Goggins and see what he thinks about him, because he's the only man in this world that's able to flick that switch off of pain and frickin', he's insane. Long story short, if you guys haven't seen any of our videos before, make sure you go check out the channel in the back there, Dalton Gagne. You can check out some of our recent videos and show the love and show the support. So let's get into it.
Like she worth something, shawty, you ain't worth nothing. If you pay the fee, you probably see her twerk something. Thinking I'm a wife, that shawty, I've been damn bluffy chilling in the...
Alright, so let's get into this and see if this video is even any good. I haven't seen it before either. So let's get into it.
Self-discipline is everything. If you don't have it, I don't look at you right, because I know you're capable of more. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. Where you're gonna fail and you're gonna be in your head, you're gonna be saying, I'm not good enough. And it's how you get through that. It's how you get through that on a daily basis, when that thing is saying, man, I'm 43, I've done so much. You start to become civilized. The refrigerator gets full. You start making money, and you start, I'm not getting cold anymore. I'm retired. At 40, people shouldn't be playing basketball or football or being in, you start to believe this shit. And it becomes in your fucking mind like, there's people who are retiring, you know, at 40-something years old or 30-something years old. At 43, I'm still putting 100-mile weeks, still doing thousands of pull-ups, thousands of push-ups. Because I'm not allowing myself to become civilized. The worst thing that can happen to a man is become civilized. You lose that fucking fight. You lose that, why the fuck am I doing this shit? I'm good. You ain't good, man. You ain't never fucking arrived. And that's just my mentality. You may have more, but you never fucking arrive. You want to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. Period. We have two voices in our mind. And boy, I know they're fucking true. I've heard them. I hear them now. And they're real. It's that one voice. That voice I used to love to fucking hear. That we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker. That soft motherfucking voice that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. It's that coddling voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that shit. That says, it's going to be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear and says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to.
And every foot strike that hits the pavement, that's how I feed myself. Motherfuckers look for inspiration. Inspiration's found in every footstep you take, every grasp of that fucking iron bar, all that shit, all the miles in the pool. Inspiration's found in suffering. In life, a lot of us believe that we're working much harder than we actually are. We think if we fucking got up early for 4 days, we've earned something. You gotta drop your entitled mindset. It's dead weight. We believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us haven't. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this: learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're the least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Stay hard.
Fucking hell.
It's pretty good too.
He was like, he was in like, he went to the Marines and he was like, well, you seen the picture of him before. He was a big fat guy.
Yeah.
He was like, they told him he had to lose weight, and I think he had like a month or something it was to lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
And he came back shredded and lost all the weight because he wanted to be a Marine.
Yeah.
Went into the Marines, and just like he said, he's 43 now. He's doing over 100 miles a week, thousands of push-ups a week, because he said like people are trying to retire at his age and be civilized, and that's when he's pushing himself the most when he wants to stop.
Yeah.
And like, even I seen a thing about his doctor, his knees are all messed up, and like his doctor even said like he shouldn't be able to run and stuff like he does, like he should be in a lot of pain.
Right.
But he just shuts that out, like he doesn't feel it, he just pushes himself to do it.
Yeah.
And like he's so insane, like he wakes up first thing in the morning, does freaking 10-mile runs. Like even that UFC fighter, he was training his cardio with David Goggins. They did a 4-hour incline sprint, and like Tony was like covered in sweat. He changed his shirt 3 times because it was so soaked, and he had a puke bucket because he kept jumping off to vomit. And
God.
David Goggins was didn't even look like he was sweating yet. He's like, come on, Tony, get back on, let's go. And then like one of the workouts they were doing, they did walk-in lunges for 45 minutes straight. Like do that for 45 minutes straight, and then they did a run after that. It's like, holy crap, man, your legs would be burnt. No wonder he's like shredded looking. But he people say with how his body is and stuff, he was able to flick off that like humanity switch where like everything in your head that tells you to stop is what he just flicked off and kept freaking going. Yeah. And he always like, there's a famous video he's doing bench pressing, and he keeps saying, they don't know me, son. They don't know me, son. Yeah. And he's bench pressing, and he's like, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? And he's like, just motivate himself. But people
like when you Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Ronnie Coleman.
No, Lou Ferrigno were in competition against each other way back then, and every time each one of them was working out, it'd be like Lou, and then the other one would be Arnie, and it was cool to see because they just pumped themselves up. Their veins didn't become thicker, right? Yeah, it was just to inspire yourself, right?
But then there's also too like a lot of controversy, like, oh, would he be motivated to still be like this if he wasn't famous on the internet now? Yeah. Or is it just like?
Well, I'm not famous, of course, by all means. Nothing on the record, but I'm telling you, when it comes to work, nobody's all work me. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah. I don't care if I have broken hands. I've broke to those. But like you said, there's better people out there. But that's what I just keep telling myself when I'm working with somebody. Like next time I might worry about, well, look what he's doing. Look at what he gets. I don't give a fuck about that. When I go to work, I don't give a fuck if I'm doing the most shittiest part of it all. I'll do it all because the boss will see that. Yeah. That's all I keep telling myself.
Well, even like you said, that voice that tells you to sleep in. Yeah. He's like, you gotta listen to that demon voice that says, get the fuck up and perform.
Yeah, but to me, it's not my demon, but it's my dad going, what the fuck are you doing sleeping still? You get the fuck up and get to work. You know what I mean? Yeah. My dad used to say, if you're man enough to know you're drinking the night before you go to work, you better be man enough to get the fuck up to go to work. Well, it's true.
I'm a huge believer in motivation doesn't exist. I don't think when people say, I'm not motivated or I can't find the motivation to do it, I don't believe that exists, because you can't make yourself motivated. I think that discipline exists, and you are not disciplined enough to motivate yourself to do it. You don't have the discipline in you to make yourself do it. There's no motivation. Like you're either a disciplined person or you're not. When I do my daily routines, I don't want to all the time, or a lot of the time I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to do it.
For you.
Exactly. But that's when you got to push yourself to do it, because you have that discipline in you to make you do it when you least want to. You know,
when I'm sick, and I don't rarely get sick, but when I'm sick, I get it good. But in my head, I'm going, I'll still get that done today. But I'll be slower at it, but I'll still get it done. And then after a while, I'm going, fucking right. I'm so glad I still did that. Yeah. And then in my head, I'm still telling myself, I'm not sick. So that's That's why I believe I get over it faster. You know, I don't sit there and I'm sick. I need to go. Fuck that shit. You're sick. Get the fuck up. You still got to do your shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the big thing people struggle with. They're always like, oh, I can't find the motivation to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't discipline yourself enough to do it. It's like
Right.
when people always ask me too, like, well, why do you do this so much? Or like even something simple as making my bed every single morning.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, why? You live by yourself. And it's like,
Yeah.
because I don't want to do it. So I make myself do it because then I'm disciplining myself to do something I don't like.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like stuff like that.
Yeah. They say too is in work ethics, they say that you'll always end up doing something you don't like. I said that's some bullshit. You know, I do. I don't like painting.
Yeah.
What the fuck I've been doing I've been painting. The fuck is that all about? You know, how does that work like that? But it's kind of neat because now I like painting now. You know, and it's like I fucking hated it before.
Yeah.
But now it's like, give me any job, I don't give a fuck what it is, I'll do it. You know, whether I like cutting or not cutting or just stuccoing. God damn it.
Well, it's just based off this video. It's the first time I ever seen this video. It's
Me
just a
too.
little thing. You do you like David Goggins?
Is that's him there?
Yeah, that's him there.
Yeah.
He's just like got that insane work ethic.
But
to
like,
push
I just question
himself.
myself on him now, saying like, what didn't motivate you when you're fat and you're big and fat? What now? All of a sudden, now you're the fucking exercise king. That's when, you know.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Because when he was like a bigger fat guy.
Yeah, he didn't have all this stuff. Let's go, you know, get sick, let's go.
Because he didn't start getting famous till like this year.
Right.
Or like last couple of years, right?
Right.
But he was like this before he got famous. Because
Right.
he dropped
when
all
he's
that
fat.
weight. He dropped all that weight, got shredded because he wanted to be in the Marines, and
Which
they
I give
wouldn't
him
let him
credit.
be in fat.
Yeah. But like, what didn't motivate him before? Now all of a sudden he's got all this motivation now to be whatever, and now you're the piece of shit because you can't exercise or you don't want to, or
He figured out how to flick that humanity switch off that gets him to do it. Because like because he always talks about it before, like being a lazy fat shit. He doesn't want to do anything.
that's another word. Anybody ever called me lazy? Look out. I'm small or whatever, but I'll tell you, it's gonna be a big fight.
Like he's like, I don't know, maybe just one day he was like, I'm tired of this lifestyle, and that was the switch enough to push himself.
Yeah.
That'd be something cool. Like if you ever got him in a podcast, something that'd be an amazing question. Like what?
I'd like to ask him if it was so. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
like
say,
what?
like, you know, there's all these other people that, like I said, there's fat people, then there's fat people. I mean, like what I mean is like, some fat people can look at the fridge and just get fat. Some other people are just, they touch grease, they're fat. Some want to be fat. But I mean, like, and what, you know, some of those ones you can't help, I feel bad for, definitely. But it's like, the ones that just can't think of nothing but a cheeseburger, it's like, you fat bastard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's I'm sorry to say, but that's what this guy's saying, more or less.
Yeah.
Have the motivation to, oh, I'll have 2 Big Macs and large fries and a Diet Coke. What the fuck's a Diet Coke for? Really? You know? Or the 3 large Cokes, fuck it, you know, it's a Diet Coke. What the fuck are you doing?
What's the difference?
That's what I mean. Like, you know, there's grease, but you got a Diet Coke, so you're not going to gain nothing?
That's like, I seen this video people were posting. It's like this big woman, she's pulling out all this fast food, and
Yeah.
she's like, oh no, they forgot my salad. And
Oh, yeah. She didn't make one.
everybody died laughing to that because she's like pulling out all these burgers and stuff, and then she's like, oh, they forgot my salad.
yeah.
It's like, what's the salad gonna do?
Fuck.
It's like you saying the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But if you guys enjoyed that video, thank you so much for watching. Once again, show your love, show your support, hit all those buttons below. And that was our reaction to David Goggins. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Trap, big op pat puffin' just like that. Stein C12, I'm running.